19th of November, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi.
Okay, good. Very good. Yeah, continuing actually where we're going to give you, we'll be discussing at the end of the shir yesterday. How much is a person's life predestined? Yeah. Yeah. I'll read you out my note, what I've written over here, that it says, how could it be? How it says that when Rivka was pregnant, so she couldn't understand what's going on. When she went past the house of Avodah Zarah, right? Then the child was trying to struggle to get out. Okay, and when she went past the door, the yeshiva of Shem and the yeshiva of Ava, the child was also trying to get out. Okay, she didn't know, so didn't know what's this child going to be. So the question is, it says that they struggled. So it said that when they went past the yeshiva, so Yaakov tried to get out. When they went past the house of idol worship, Esav tried to get out. So the question is, and this is what I've mentioned here in the note, I'll read it out. Gur Arya asks, how could it be that Esav was wriggling to get out in order to serve idols? Surely a person's evil imagination enters him only after birth, as stated by Rashi 8:21. Okay, that is in Parsha Ki Lev Adam Ra Min Urov. Okay, that's mentioned in Parshas Noach. Kosh Baruch Hu promised he's no longer going to bring a flood to the world. Okay, so when inside the womb the child doesn't have a Yetzirah, he answers that indeed a person has no desire to sin until he is born. However, even inside the womb, the child is inclined to his natural character and instinct. Yaakov's natural tendency was for holy pursuits, while Esav's natural tendency was for sensual pursuits. That doesn't mean he was a Rasha. He wasn't destined to be a Rasha. In fact, the Shem Mishmuel says on Pasuk 23, where it says there were two great people, Shnei Goyim Bevitne, two nations. So he says two nobles, because this refers to Antoninus and Rebbe. Okay, so the Shem Mishmuel says on that pasuk, on that Rashi, says a very interesting thing, that the ideal partnership that should have been between Esav and Yaakov was that Esav would be the one to deal with the business world, because that was his natural inclination to be an outgoing person, didn't have much, what they call it, Sitzfleisch, you say in Yiddish. He couldn't sit, he had ants in his pants, right? Wasn't able to be somebody cut out to sit and learn. Okay, whereas Yaakov was he was the studious type.
That's a good one.
So therefore, but that didn't mean that Asa was a goner. His purpose was to be able to participate in the pursuits of the outside world, and to use that to support Yaakov. And Yaakov was being dedicated to his spiritual pursuits. Like it's similar that there was later such a partnership between Yisachar and Zvulun.
Right.
That Yisachar was dedicated to learning, and Zvulun took on the responsibility to take care of Yisachar, besides taking care of himself, but to take care of Yisachar as well. It says that should have been the ideal relationship between them. And in fact, one time in history that there was indeed such a flourishing partnership was at the time of Antoninus and Rebbe. The Rebbe, Antoninus, who was I'm not sure he was actually the Roman emperor, but he was certainly a very high-ranking Roman noble, and he took upon himself, it says, the Gemara says, that he took upon to support Rebbe, and he took Rebbe to be his, when I mean Rebbe, talk about Rabbi Yehuda Anossi, that he made Rabbi Yehuda Anossi his teacher. And obviously he supported them. So that was the one, should we say, a prime example in history. I'm not saying it never happened at other times. A prime example in history of where the relationship between Yaakov and Esav could have been a successful, flourishing relationship rather than being one against the other. So you have people like that. Some people are not everybody is necessarily cut out to sit and learn. Right? But on the other hand, that doesn't mean he's, should we say, he's a goner as far as Yiddishkeit is concerned. True, as much as possible, those who can should sit and learn. But those who are not cut out for it, that doesn't mean they have their tafkid in life as well. And okay. So when it says over here, and this is really the problematic Rashi which we came up with yesterday, in Pasuk 23, right? One to his wickedness, you have to say that it doesn't necessarily mean wickedness per se, but it means to his sensual ways.
You're translating risho as sensual ways.
Yes, maybe. It doesn't mean Misha really means evil, but because if the person follows, should we say, follows his body's desires without controlling them, it will end up being wicked and evil. So that's why it's termed his evil ways. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. Okay? I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on it right now, but there's a lot more that I have to say on the subject. But let's leave it for that for the moment. Okay. Let's go on. Meir, Pasuk Chof Dalet 24. I think that's what we're up to.
Okay, so Kaf Hey, Kaf Dalet. Okie dokie. It says, Vayimalu Yameha Laledet Vihine Tomim Bevit Na. Okay, so when her days were complete, I guess, to give birth,
Right.
Vihine, and behold, Tomim Bevit Na. There were twins in her womb. Okay, so Rashi, Vayimalu Yameha, and when her term uh, uh, literally grew full, I guess. Aval Tamar Kati, but
Which it is her days were filled. Right.
right,
So I would translate, she completed her full term.
completed her full term. Oh, okay. That's excellent. Okay, so it says about the Tamar Kativ, about Tamar it's written, Vayihi be'eit lidata. So, and it became at the time that she gave birth. Uh,
Was.
right, Shelo Malu Yameha, because, oh, her term wasn't full. Oh, Ki Shiva Chadashim Yiladatam. So it looks like she gave birth after 7 months,
Right. And it was actually, Chazal said it was in the seventh month.
in the seventh month.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much this concept is existent nowadays. That what we're talking about over here, that she gave birth in the seventh. I mean, by Tamar, she gave birth in the seventh month, and the children were fully developed.
Mm.
Well, what is
Oh,
fortunately not uncommon today is that a woman may give birth in the seventh month, but the children are preemies. Right. The
right,
child is a preemie. So we're not referring to that. We're talking about that gave birth in the seventh month, right? And the child with but there's also she gave birth to twins, and both were fully developed.
right. Okay.
Okay, now yeah,
Okay, so the next one is Vehine Tomim. And behold, there were twins. Chaser, uh-oh, the leather is lacking. Let's
yeah, the
see.
aleph is missing.
Oh, Uvitamar. Oh, I see. Teomim.
Right,
Did that say that above? No, okay. Oh, okay. Teomim. Okay, so with Tamar, it's spelled the Malay. Lefi Sheshnehem Tzadikim. Oh, because both were righteous.
right.
Ah,
When Tamar gave birth, she gave birth to say Peretz and Zerach.
oh, okay. Okay, Aval Khan, but here, Echad Tzadik, Echad Rasha. One was a tzaddik and one was a evil one.
Right.
Hmm, very good. Wow.
Okay. Let's go on to Pasuk Chofei, Pasuk 25, blue.
25. The Yetze Harishon Ad Moni Kulo Kiad Deres Seyar Vayikru Shemo Esav. The first one emerged red. All of him was like a hairy mantle. So they called his name Esav. Ad Monai. Admodni. Siman hu. It is a sign. Sheyehei shofech dami. That he will be a spiller of blood. Kulo be'aderes ki aderes seyar. Malay seyar, full of hair. Ki talis shel tzemer, like a cloak of wool. Hamilaa sa'ar, which is full of hair. Floshid in Old French. Vayik ru'u shemo Esav. Ha-kol kar'u lo Cain. Everyone called him thusly. The fee shehaya naaseh v'nigmar, because he was fully made and complete. Bis aro, with respect to his hair. Keben shanim harbe, like one of many years old.
Right? Because he came out with a full head of hair, and I think Chazal say he also came out with the beard.
Wow.
Right. And that's why everybody called him Esav, like he was like a sensation, something very highly unusual. Yeah, but that's why he's called Esav, right? Because Esav means he was, that's what Rashi says, complete. Asui, he was completely made. Okay. Let's go to Pasuk 26, Meir.
Okay, let's see, 26. It says, V'acharechein yatsa achiv v'yado ochezet ba'akev Esav v'yikra shemo Yaakov v'yitzchak ben shishim shana v'ledet otam. Okay, so after his brother emerged, with his hand, Chesed grabbing on the heel of Esav, and he called his name Yaakov. And Yitzchak was 60 years old when she bore them. Okay, a lot of Rashi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when she bore them. Yeah. Okay, so Rashi. Yacharei Cain yatsa Echav v'gomer.
Achiv, which
Achiv.
is singular. Echav would mean his brothers.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, so after that, his brother came out, emerged. Okay. Shemati Midrash Agada. I heard a Midrash. Hadorshu, which interprets it, Lefi Pshuto, according to the simple meaning. Badin Haya Ochez Bo. So he was grasping, Yaakov was grasping Asa by right. Oh, okay. I see. Achvo. Oh, to prevent him. Okay.
In other words, Yaakov was trying to prevent Esav coming out first.
First, yes. Okay. Yaakov notes there.
Tsar, yeah,
Notzar, sorry. But Tipa Rishonah. So Yaakov was formed from the first drop. The Esav Mina Shniyah, and Esav from the second. Totzei Ula Mad, so go and learn. Mish Poperet. Shepia Kitsara. Shefia?
Shfafet is a tube. Shepiha Katsara.
Oh, okay. So from a tube, okay, whose opening is small. Tain ba shiavanim. Oh, put two stones, okay, in it, I guess. Zo achar zo, one after another. Hanik neset rishona, so that I guess the first one goes.
Now the one that goes in first takes
Achrona. Oh, comes out last. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Nimsa. So it turns out Esav.
That's how you think you skipped a bit, no? Rishona takes Achrona, Vanichneses Achrona takes Rishona. And the one that goes in last comes out first.
Oh, do I have that? Let me just see. The one that goes in last. Oh, yeah, you're right. I did miss that. Okay, so Nimtza, it turns out, let's see. Esav Hanotzav Achrona. Esav was formed afterwards. Yatsa Rishona, but emerged first. Yaakov Shenotza Rishona, Yatsa Acharon. And Yaakov, who was formed first, that came out last.
Right.
Or
Now,
after.
the Maisa, this is actually a very, how should I say it? Problematic, maybe is the right word. Problematic midrash, because the halacha is not like so. Meaning, halachically, the one who is born first, he's the firstborn, irrespective of whether he was conceived first or not. Anyway,
it's also problematic, I think, because the metaphor does not apply. The womb is not like a tube. It's like
a narrow
a
tube, correct. Okay. Yaakov, carry on.
Right. There are fallopian tubes. Okay. The Yaakov ba le'achvo. So Yaakov came to prevent him, Esav, she'yihiyeh rishona le'leida, that he should be first by birth. Kari berishona
So she'ei rishon le'leida, karishon le'itzira.
Okay, because he was first formed
to be conceived,
okay. Right, conceived. Vayiftor et Rachma, and he would, I guess,
either were first to open his mother's womb.
Okay. Vayitol et ha bivora.
Et ha bechora.
No, bichora.
Yeah.
So he should have the birthright first by law.
Right.
Very good. Okay. But a cave Esav, on the heel of Esav. Siman, it's a symbol. She'ein zeh maspik ligmor machuto. That he should not have
that he will be unable
to end his rule.
right.
Wow, yeah, Ligmor Malchuto. Ad Shezeh Omeid, before this
This one,
comes,
meaning Yaakov, right? Omed will arise, the
well,
note Menu, and take.
Lahayimenu. Oh, and take it from him. Wow. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Vayikra Shemo Yaakov, and he called him Yaakov. Kadosh Baruch Hu,
who called him Yaakov? It
Amar,
doesn't say. He called him.
he called him. Oh, yeah.
Who's who? Who's he?
Ah.
So Rashi's
Well, it says
saying,
about Kadosh Baruch Hu, it looks like.
right,
Said, Atem Kriton, Livkorchem Shem. They've given a name to the firstborn. Okay. Afani Ekra Livni Bechori Shem. And I will give a name to my firstborn son. Huh. Hadar Hu Diktiv, as it is written, Vayikra Shemo Avraham. And he, meaning Hashem, called him Yaakov.
right.
Okay. Davar Achar, another explanation. Aviv Karalo Yaakov, his father called him Yaakov, Al Shem Achizat Akev. Because of him grasping the heel. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so two opinions. Okay, Ben Shishim Shana, 60 years old. Es Shanim Me Shen Sa'ah.
Sa'ah,
Oh, that was 10 years after he
he
married her.
married her.
Okay. Ad Shena'aseit Bat Shalosh Esrei Shana. Oh, until she turned 13. Uya Leherayon. Oh, and she could be able to become pregnant.
Pregnant. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
I have a point over here. So why 13? Yeah, so really what Rashi means here, the Parsha explain, means that it doesn't mean 13 years old, but in her 13th year.
so that's
Once she was reached the age of 12, and
right.
she had full signs of puberty, then she already could become pregnant.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
Bas Yud Gimel Shana means in her 13th year.
In her 13th year, meaning 12. Okay. So she could
Be'eser,
become pregnant. Ve'asa shanim halalu, in these 10 years, Safa ve'himtin la. So he hoped and waited for her. Kemoshe asa aviv. Oh, as his father did. L'sarah, for Sarah. Kevan shelo nitabra. Since what he knew she was barren,
given
he palel,
since she didn't become pregnant.
right, and he prayed for her. Okay. V'shivcha lo ratza.
One second, I think you see, yeah, Yodashi Akora, he realized that she was barren.
Right.
The Hispalel and he prayed for her.
Right. V'shivcha lo ratza lisa. Okay, so the maid servant didn't want to marry.
He didn't want to marry a maid servant.
Maid servant, right?
Like his father.
Okay, Lefi shenikadesh